Hi, welcome to a video of my flea market finds for Saturday, July 5th, 2025. First purchase of the day, $1 CD, Rosita Salvador, 25 songs, 25 chansons. Puis c'est le fun parce que les disques méritent. Les premiers CD là, avec les numéros assez bas, 22-2003. Le son, il n'y a pas d'effets spéciaux, c'est juste transfert de la tune. Pas d'écho comme les CD qui sont sortis par la suite. Que ça, j'étais content de l'avoir. J'étais pas sûr si je l'avais ou pas, j'ai pas pris de chance pour $1. Took this CD for $1 because of a French Canadian singer, and I like the early Megadeth CDs because they just no frills, just played the tape and transferred it on CD, no effects, no echo like the later CDs. Then next purchase, bunch of 45s. The guy had a 1 foot long wooden crate and a little carrying case as well, and a lot of them were pretty clean, and I selected 8 of them for fun and offered $4, 50 cents each. He agreed, and that's it. I didn't even know how much he wanted, I just spoke first. Love is in Control, Donna Summer. Got it by mistake. I didn't need it. I thought I needed it because I got one warped at a yard sale over 10 years, 15 years ago almost. No, 10 years ago. Spent 12 hours at a yard sale at that day, 7:50 a.m. to 7:50 p.m. without going to the bathroom at all, without eating or drinking anything. I would not be able to pull that off today. I had over 10,000 45s to check that day, and I got like almost 200 at 25 cents each. And the sun was pretty hot, and some of the sellers' records warped, and some of mine warped. About this many warped, including Code Love, and not that one. So I got confused between the two. Yakety Yak, I got it because it was so clean. Yakety Yak, it's a cover, and Along Came Jones, also a cover. But actually there's some fake cheering and crowd noise. I hate that. Chantilly Lace, Jerry Lewis, and very, very clean as well. That's why I took it. No, it's a cover, but a good one. Think About It, Darling. Rendez-moi le soleil, Johnny Hallyday. Deux amis pour un amour. Clean, clean, clean. A lot of them look like they were never played, but I have it on an album already. I didn't recognize. Rocket by Herbie Hancock. I already had it, of course. I bought it back in the day in '84. I thought it would be nice to have a spare copy. Problem is, there is a problem with the labels. It's the same label on both sides, 522, 522, with the matrix number ending with 27. Well, it's supposed to be I had to read the groove, the matrix number to know which side to play earlier. I played the short version, which is my favorite. And then we have the Jackson 5, little bitty pretty one, and If I Have to Move a Mountain, really clean. I've never seen a Jackson 5 Motown 45 in such a great shape. Des bébés, t'es dans la lune, same song on both sides. I was hoping to have the instrumental on one side. It would have been nice, but no, it's the same. The Unknown Disco, unknown to me because I recognize the Pyramid label because of DC LaRue records that I collect. This is Sun 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 Part 1 and Part 2 by Jackie. So this was $4 for 8 records. Then I got a table where it was full of DVDs and a lot of clean CDs, but some beat up, massacred vinyl records. CDs were $1 each. The vinyl records were $2. Some good titles, but totally trash. The box was a mess. Beat up records, empty covers, damaged records, sleeveless records. So I managed to combine a sleeve I needed with a record that I think I need, although in that shape nobody needs a record beat up like that. So I've put this because I know I have a couple of Rolling Stones empty sleeves, so it would be nice to have a record in them. This is December's Children in mono. It's beat up, so it would play probably very well on this Electro Home 862 Apollo Playbook. I would not put that on a Technics turntable, not in that shape. So I've put this inside of this AC/DC For Those About to Rock We Salute You cover, although not in great shape. It's still like, it's better than the one I got out of the street curb last August when a lot of people got affected by floods. and I went through some records. I did salvage a good copy of this, but with the cover completely like water damage. The record was stuck to it, and I had to pull it off, and all of this is all torn. So I'm going to keep this. So I put this record inside of that, and this had no sleeve. The record was not even the sleeve; it was all beat up. So this was $2. The CDs were $1 each. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a triple box set. So that would have been $7. But because the box set is filthy and really yuck, and you have here the two of the CD cases have this yucky stains on it. I'm going to replace the boxes. The CDs are in good shape. 60 songs, the Holly Special Collection. So this was $2 instead of $3. I managed to shave off $1 off. The Andrew Sisters in over here. I already have this. I collect Andrew Sisters records, but it hurt me to see this for $1 in a yard at the flea market. I never expected to find this, because I bought it on eBay like roughly 20 years ago for way over $10 plus shipping. So and I have it on vinyl. What's interesting, even if you don't care about the Andrew Sisters, well, this has only have the two surviving Andrew Sisters, Maxine and Patty. Laverne had died in '67, 7 years before that. Well, on this Broadway show, Broadway cast recording, you have John Travolta, 1974. It's pretty interesting. That's before Welcome Back Kotter. We have Singing in the Rain original soundtrack, original MGM soundtrack, 52 minutes. Disney Mary Poppins Returns, which I haven't seen, but I'm a fan of Dick Van Dyke, and Dick Van Dyke is on this thing, so you got it for that. It comes with some nice cards there. It's pretty cool. And I got this one for the same reason, Bye Bye Birdie original soundtrack from 1963, because it has Dick Van Dyke on it, and Anne Margaret as well. Pretty cool. So these CDs and that sleeveless record and this empty cover, empty sleeve, for $8 instead of $9. Then I got this file here for $1, very thin, pointy one, to try to sharpen the round cutter on can openers. Then at another table I got these two adapters for $1. This is how I found it, and it's actually two adapters. You have this 1/8 to 1/4 stereo, and here we have a 1/8 stereo to 2 1/8 stereo. So that was $1 for both. Then for $5 I tried my chance with this Philips 950 shaver with a nice case, a brush, a cord, and a shaver from 1982. It says here. Yeah, 1982 Philips. The problem is it's a rechargeable one, and it doesn't work. I thought it would work both rechargeable and regular electric by plugging it. Nope. That's why I've learned my lesson. I'm never buying anything rechargeable anymore. It's too bad, because the heads are cool. You have this thing that raises them up and down. These don't fit on another model that you will see in a moment. So for $5, and I lost, but that's okay. It's worth it. Something else is coming up in the video, so you'll see. Then after this 950 Philips for $5. Let's see, I want to make sure I don't skip anything, because I'm actually redoing my video a little bit faster because I forgot one item. I can't edit, so oh yeah, I saw a Touchtone red classic Contempra Touchtone red telephone for $10. I was willing to pay $5, but not 10. And I have one here, a brown one, but it has a regular rotary dial. The corners, the two front corners were cracked, so I left it there. Somebody else bought it. So after the shaver, again, I keep repeating myself, I got to a table where the records were pretty pricey. I want to make sure I'm not skipping anything. There, yeah. So long story short, the guy had other people went through the lot before me, so I knew the stuff worthwhile was gone. But I managed to get through a whole bunch of records. Man, it took forever. I only pulled out 3. Let's all sing with the Chipmunks, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. I got it because it's pretty clean, especially the record has no scratches. I just have to remove this stupid, unrealistic price tag. And it's not the original. The original is actually, well, Google image Let's All Sing with the Chipmunks, and you'll see this is the new cover. I actually prefer this because I love this. The Alvin Show is the only show of the Chipmunks I like, because it reran in the summer of 1979. I was 11 years old. I don't remember which station reran it during the summer. I loved it. I didn't care for the new show. With that, I got Imagination, Body Talk, which I like, although it says $45 UK import, which is not at all. It's a Montreal pressing. It's 1 year before Music and Lights and Just an Illusion, because this is 1981. Their two big hits were 1982, but some of the songs have the same sound and groove. I really love that, and the record is in good shape. But this one, I went woohoo! The Flying Lizards Sex Machine extended mix, and it has Flesh and Steel, which I also like, and another short track called Machine Sex, which is not even on YouTube. It's not perfect, but it it plays well. The cover is a little bit wrinkled. This, in my book, in my head, it's because I wanted to pay $10 for all three records. He wanted 20 at first, managed to get down to 15. But it's not 5 and 5, of course. In my head, that's worth $7-8, so maybe $3-4 each. Those maximum, a little bit higher than what I wanted to pay. But I'm so glad I got this one, because my dream is to find top 10, the album, the Flying Lizards top 10, the crazy covers of top 10 songs. But that will do for now. Then I took another record because I saw how I could get a deal. I got this disco record I left behind. It was $3. I got it down to $2. It's Tangerine, late 80s disco record. To try it. I just played a few seconds of it. It's okay disco, like the kind of disco I'm looking for. Then after that I got, I want to make sure I didn't move the stuff around. After the $2 record, got this lamp, always useful. I'm currently using one right now, but this is a spare one, flexible like this, and it has a 60-watt incandescent bulb, but unfortunately it's not frosted. It's clear. It works, and I got it for $4. That was the asking price. I didn't haggle down from 5 to 4. It was the asking price. I saw a TV that I'm looking for, a small TV for my brother. He will sell it for a thin TV. I have to use Catadic CRT TVs, but I just realized they're harder to find, so I'm not giving him one of mine. I'm trying to find one that I can buy for him, but I found one. I left it there because it didn't have a remote. Then I got this fun thing for $3. A microphone with an on-off switch. Pretty good microphone, looks like it, and it has this MTV music television thing. It looks authentic. I don't think it's a prop like for fans, or I think it's the real thing. I don't know, but for $3, who cares? It's just a cool thing to look at. So after that MTV microphone, I saw something that I didn't buy. I filled it around with a Philco Ford record player, 4-speed record changer. I made the automatic return thing work with my finger by turning it, and the needle was okay. I talked about the condition with I should have asked the price first. I was willing to pay maybe $10-15. I would have gone up to 20 maybe. He wanted 50, so that ended up quickly. Okay. After what I did not buy for the microphone, I flipped the paper over to see what else I bought. I went back to the seller of this shaver, and he pulled out another shaver, a Philips Shave 545, just electric, no bull crap of rechargeable crap that I hate so much. 1991. It works, so I'm going to clean everything, the heads, and I had a cable, had this case, soft case, and an extra cable in it. So I don't know what happened there, but I had an extra case for nothing. And at the same time, I bought this for $1, the little felt protectors for a chair, brand new, so this will be handy one day. Then for my brother again, because he's plugging his DVD player through the output of an old broken down beta that powers up but doesn't work anymore. Well, because I know he will get a Fin TV that's more recent than his broken CRT TV. I bought this video selector, 4 inputs, 1 output. He only needs 2, and he even has a headphone jack there. A little bit dirty, but for him it will be perfect. It was $3, so that was great. And then another guy had a bunch of adapters and stuff, and I started asking questions for the inevitable, unavoidable day that I suspect one day my cable provider will discontinue the use of this generation of terminals, and we'll be stuck with Helix. And I know that the Helix terminals don't have these yellow, these 3 RCA connectors out. So I started asking. He thinks that this will do, although I think we'll take another one. No, he told me it might require a different one as well. So how much I'm gonna call it, HDMI thing will go there, but it comes out as the sound comes out of a jack, like that plug there, and the images are. I need another thing to convert all these 3 into one, but I realized I got a little bit screwed because, well, for that at least, because it says DC 5 volt. I don't have an adapter for that, so. But the reason I still bought this for $10 is because it gave me a $10 rebate on the next item that I turned out to. On his table, he had all these adapters and stuff, and he had some gadget playing loud music, and I realized it was plugged on a portable generator. And I've asked him about it, and he said, I have some for sale. Oh, you're selling it? And then he tells me about it, brand new. It's didn't tell me it was discontinued. I figured it would be, but it's from 2022, sorry. And he said something like that goes for over $300, and he was selling it for $170, but with a purchase $160. I say, okay, and how much is that? $10. Well, okay, $170, and I'll take this thing. I don't even know if I'll use it or not, but so the way it works, and the problem is it doesn't come with the instructions. And he told me they're online. No, they're not. I've looked and looked and looked. All I could find was a 2.5-minute video on YouTube that didn't explain crap about what I needed to know. But this is model. This is a Coleman, brand new. It was brand new, but although he had it in a brown box with two identical ones inside, he sold me one. Coleman model 28904, and it came with this adapter here to be able to recharge the thing in your home outlet, or through the lighter jack in the car. And this comes with a light, emergency light, and a slower emergency light. And I'd like to know the difference between AC out and pure sine wave. What the hell is that? Well, what took me forever to get it working is that if I want to use this, I have to turn the power on first, and then I turn the AC power. The fan starts for a few seconds, and then you can plug, let's say, this lamp right here. I hate these one-sided only thing. There we go. It's pretty cool. So that can be handy when there's a power outage. And I plan to drag it along with me at the flea market, but leave it in the car. And if I find something electric at a table and I want to test it before I buy it, I'll run to the car and grab this thing and come back with it, because I won't drag it around with me everywhere. But I'd be able to test something too big to borrow or test. So anyway, $170, brand new. I've checked back in 2022. It went for $399. So I thought, well, it's pretty cool, fine. And last purchase was not a good one, but it was a $10 lesson for me. I had seen earlier in the morning this other cheapo $10 TV, the 19-inch diagonal with the right jacks. It's pretty dark here, sorry. For my brother. At first, because it didn't have the remote, I said, I need the remote. But then I found I got this thing there. I said, no, I think it will work out. Turns out there's only one input anyway. But I forgot to. If you're trying to replace a CRT TV, a 20-inch CRT TV, you can't measure this diagonally. It doesn't work that way, because when you get a regular square image, well, not square, but you know what I mean, the old ratio. Well, it's about this big. Well, the height of the image you get is only 3/4 of the height of this image here. So I for $10 lesson, I've learned the hard way that he needs a 26-inch TV to get at least a picture as big as he gets on this 10-inch, because the sides are lost there. Forget it. We're using these regular cable boxes. So yeah, I have this. I'm stuck with this. I don't know what to do with it. I can't use this thing. It's too small. It used to be on the kitchen counter, the lady said. But I got more good stuff than bad stuff, like TV and this thing. But this I don't know if I'll use. But the rest I'm pretty happy. I'm not sure what my favorite item here is. Probably is this Flying Lizard Sex Machine Extended Mix 12-inch. That's pretty cool. I can't wait to find eventually in the wild the album top 10. Thanks for watching.